My name is Heather Akou. I'm an associate professor of fashion design in the School of Art, Architecture, and Design at Indiana University. I have a bachelor's degree in studio art and a PhD in a discipline that has a lot of names, but the closest names would be dress studies or fashion studies. Usually in studying fashion, people focus on Western fashion, but I spent a semester in Mali when I was in college in West Africa, and I was really blown away by what I saw there. And I thought, this is what I want to do with the rest of my life. So rather than study Western fashion, I was always really interested in non-Western fashion. Having recently become the director of the Elizabeth Sage Historic Costume Collection at Indiana University, I now have a unique opportunity to reconsider our collecting policy and how we might better incorporate non-Western fashion. Dress is a universal human phenomenon. We all wear clothing or change our bodies in some way, so every human being can relate to that. So when we look at or even touch items from other cultures or other times, it's very humanizing. We can connect to them on a really human, personal level in a way that, nothing against looking at paintings or, any other kind of architecture, any other kind of object, but dress is really personal, and to look at someone else's clothing helps you to understand them better and to realize that this is really another real human being. It's not an abstract person from another time or place. Until very recently, scholars hardly acknowledge fashion as existing anywhere outside of the West. The Sage collection, actually until I took over, our collecting policy specifically said we do not collect anything from outside of Europe and North America. The first fashion history textbook that focuses on non-Western fashion was just published this year. So there's a long way to go in changing collecting practices for costume and fashion. When you think about everything that's available in the world to collect, costume and fashion is expensive to store and to keep because it's kind of fragile. You need to have good conditions, but in terms of being able to collect it, there is so much out there that could be collected. So I think it's a really exciting area to be working on.